Most plug-in hybrids are a compromise that nobody really loves. A small battery, a token electric range, and a petrol engine you end up leaning on anyway. So when yet another luxury plug-in hybrid SUV turns up, it is tempting to shrug and move on. That would be a mistake here, because the new Mercedes GLC 350e quietly does two things almost no other plug-in hybrid can, and once you understand them, they change the entire argument. This might just be the first plug-in hybrid that genuinely makes sense. Here's what most reviews skate right past. First, the electric-only range. Where a typical plug-in hybrid manages 30 or 40 miles on a good day, the GLC 350e is rated at around 54 miles, the longest in its class, and enough that a lot of owners could go weeks without burning a drop of fuel. And second, the part that almost nobody else offers. It can rapid charge. Plug it into a public fast charger and it refills in around half an hour, just like a full electric car. Almost every other plug-in hybrid can only trickle charge slowly. Together, those two facts turn the GLC from a part-time electric car into something you could realistically drive on electricity nearly all the time. And all of that clever engineering is wrapped in a body that, frankly, looks the part. The latest GLC carries Mercedes' calm, confident design language, smooth surfaces, a bold grille, slim lighting, and the kind of understated, expensive presence that this class is all about. From the outside, there is almost nothing to mark it out as the plug-in hybrid, no garish badges, and no awkward addenda, just a clean, handsome, premium SUV. It is a design built to age slowly and reassure rather than shout, which is exactly what a luxury Mercedes buyer tends to want. Inside is where the GLC really justifies its badge, and where the money clearly went. The cabin is a lovely place to sit, dominated by a large portrait touchscreen, running the latest Mercedes software, wrapped in soft materials, real metal trim, and that signature ambient lighting that makes the whole space feel like an event after dark. It is spacious, beautifully built, and genuinely luxurious, the sort of interior that makes a long journey feel shorter. And crucially, the plug-in hybrid gives up almost nothing in here compared to the regular model, so you are not punished for choosing the electrified option. If breakdowns like this help you find the detail other reviews skip, subscribe, because there is always more going on than the spec sheet admits. There is one honest practicality note though, and it is the usual plug-in hybrid tax. To make room for that big battery, the boot is a little smaller than in the non-hybrid GLC, and there is no spare wheel. For most families, it stays perfectly usable, swallowing the everyday luggage and the weekly shop without complaint. But if maximum cargo space is your top priority, it is worth knowing the electrified version asks for a small sacrifice in exchange for all that electric range. On the road, the GLC 350e is brisk as well as efficient. The petrol engine and electric motor combine for well over 300 horsepower sent to all four wheels, so it is genuinely quick when you want it to be surging forward in near silence on electric power. But the magic is in everyday use. With more than 50 miles of range, the school run, the commute, and the errands can all happen on cheap electricity, and on the rare day you drain the battery, you simply pull into a fast charger and top it back up in minutes, rather than hours. It is the rare plug-in hybrid that actually rewards you for using it as intended. Now, no car is perfect, and the GLC has its catches. With the battery empty, all that extra weight makes it feel a little softer and slower than the power suggests, so the efficiency only really shines if you keep it charged. The infotainment, for all its glamour, can be fiddly and distracting to use on the move, and some of the driver assistance features you might expect as standard at this price are actually cost options. But none of those are deal breakers. They are the price of admission to a genuinely clever, genuinely luxurious package. So here is what almost everyone missed. The Mercedes GLC 350e is not just another forgettable luxury plug-in hybrid. It is the one that finally fixes the format's biggest flaws, a real 54-mile electric range, so you rarely need fuel, and rapid charging, so you are never stuck waiting hours for a top-up. Treat it right, keep it charged, and it behaves like an electric car that simply never has range anxiety, wrapped in one of the most desirable interiors in its class. The plug-in hybrid spent years, being the sensible choice nobody got excited about. This one might finally be worth getting excited about.